Force Fighter Weapon School exists to help our pilots learn in training what they're going to need to know in combat to keep them alive and protect our country.
Em 1973, o Phantom foi substituído pelo Tomcat F-14. Graças às lições aprendidas no Vietnã, o Tomcat carrega uma metralhadora e é um caça mais veloz e mais ágil, assim como os F-15, F-16 e o Hornet F-18 da Marinha, que se seguiram.
The F-18, for example, can, on a nose-low turn, can sustain 7.5 Gs. An F-4, by comparison, could only, in a situation like that, could sustain maybe 2 to 2.5 Gs. So it's a huge difference in performance ability.
Mas por trás da tecnologia, o básico permanece igual.
If we have a missile, great, we can shoot them forward quarter. If we don't, we now have to apply those same concepts that Brickenbacker did and work ourselves behind him in the ability of shooting with our gun.
Os caças modernos também carregam o mortífero canhão giratório Vulcan de 20 mm. É muito mais desenvolvido do que as metralhadoras Vickers de 600 tiros por minuto que obrigavam Ed Rickenbacker a se aproximar a 90 metros do alvo. No futuro, caças como o Raptor F-22 combinarão manobrabilidade ainda maior com velocidades mais altas e uma tecnologia de ocultação que os tornarão quase invisíveis aos sensores inimigos. O duelo aéreo é uma das mais intensas formas de combate.
There were so many times where a second here or there could have meant life or death.
There's another saying that I think encapsulates what it's like to be a fighter pilot. When he sees the enemy, he attacks and kills. Anything else is rubbish. That was spoken by Baron von Richthofen in 1916.
If you get a little bit sloppy, a little bit careless, or if you don't remember and employ all of the things that you've learned, all of the procedures, all of the techniques, you can die very quickly.
O progresso da Primeira Guerra Mundial até a atualidade é impressionante. O SPAD-13 tinha uma velocidade máxima de 210 km por hora. O F-18 chega a 2.400. Com o reabastecimento aéreo, os caças modernos têm autonomia quase ilimitada. Sensores e mísseis modernos de longo alcance podem alcançar o horizonte, mas confiar na alta tecnologia pode ser um erro fatal.
Radars go out, pilots make mistakes, missiles don't work. All kinds of things can happen during the mission to keep you from getting the kill that you think you're going to get at 25 miles and you don't get it at all.
Dos poucos que se tornam pilotos de caça, menos ainda se tornam ases.
I had gotten my 5th kill. I was now officially an ace, and I remember it made such an impression on me. While I was climbing out, I said, please, God, I know that you may have to take me before I get through this whole mess over here, but let me get home. Let me get home and tell somebody that I got my fifth kill and became an ace.
Manfred von Richthofen had 80 kills. Thomas B. McGuire with the United States Air Force had 38. Otto Kittel had 267. Now, all of these aces were successful because they applied tactics and techniques that were based on their strengths and their enemy's weaknesses. They took the fight to the enemy and fought on their own terms. But keep in mind, they also had one other thing in common. They were all killed in 1v1 air combat. You can't afford to let your guard down, and by no means should you ever go against your own recommendations or your own techniques.
You go beyond, you're going to lose the fight and possibly kill yourself and someone else.
What does make the difference between a great fighter pilot and a good fighter pilot?
call it a fighting spirit. You had to want to do it. You had to want to go up there every day and do it.
O obituário dos duelos aéreos é sempre reescrito e não finaliza nunca.
I just don't ever see our country being in a position to not need a courageous, gutsy fighter pilot to do the job when the job needs to be done.
Se o piloto é bem treinado, agressivo e tem vontade de vencer, ele sobreviverá ao definitivo teste do combate, o duelo aéreo.